Good morning, student. I am Manish Pandey from LPM Public School. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 21, and the name of chapter is relative pronoun and relative clauses. So today's our chapter is relative pronoun and relative clauses. First of all, I would like to tell you about relative pronoun. So students, let me read once again for you. Relative pronoun is a pronoun that introduces relative clause and functions as an adjective in a sentence. Okay, students, are you getting this? So relative pronouns. Relative pronoun is a pronoun which introduces relative clause and functions as adjective in a sentence. Okay, so we can say that who, whose, whom, which, that. These are called relative pronouns. So it is very easy. It is very easy to learn for you. Okay, just repeat who, whose, whom, which, that. These are called relative pronouns. Actually, these relative pronouns introduce relative clause. Okay, so there are two kinds of relative pronouns. First, defining relative clause, sorry, and second, non-defining relative clause. Okay. First is defining relative clause. Defining relative clause are those clause which are very essential, which gives some extra information about the subject or the object. Okay, so without defining relative clause, sentence will be incompleted. Okay. For example, students, who are regular to school keep up with their studies. Students, so now here relative pronoun. This is relative pronoun, and this is introducing the relative clause. These are called relative clause. Who are referred to the school. This is relative clause. Actually, our students keep up with their studies who are regular to the school. This clause is adding some extra information about the subject student. So this is called defining relative clause. It is essential to the sentence. Without it, sentence will be incomplete. So relative clause is introduced by relative pronoun, and it is called defining relative pronoun because this relative clause is very essential to the sentence. If we rub this clause from the blackboard, meaning will not be completed. So this is called defining relative pronoun. Okay, student? Student, let me write some other example. The family that we recently met the family that we recently met has been asked to vacate the house. The family that we recently met. So student, just identify which one is relative pronoun in this sentence. Correct. Mr. Raja's family. You are correct. Mr. Ivansu. That is Mr. Umesh, relative pronoun. Mr. Rajiv. Let all the teachers join as written out by your pronouns and that is relative noun and it introduces relative clause. What is relative clause? That means Mr. Rajiv, Mr. Rajas Pandey, Mr. Ivansu, Mr. Satyendra. This is a relative clause. Okay, so that is introducing relative clause. This relative clause is giving us some extra information about the family. The family Okay, only from here to here. This is relative clause, not this one. The family, if we if we rub this clause from the blackboard, so this sentence will not be completed. So the family has been asked to vacate the house. So it is this relative clause is adding some extra information about the family. So defining relative clause is something like adding more information about the subject, about the object. So this is called defining relative clause. Okay, student, I hope you could understand what I told you in my this video. Tomorrow I will tell you about non-defining relative clause. Till then, goodbye.